Okay, now our next guest, who is standing here so patiently, a Rhode Island-based handbag designer who has made his designs by hands for so many years, and boy, are they unique. Just take a look at this. Is anybody else hungry at 10 a.m. for a cheeseburger? Honestly. Kent Stetson, thanks so much for coming in. Welcome to NBC 10.
Thank you so much. My pleasure to be here, and happy old year right now. 2 more days.
I know, it is kind of like new year, new you. That's what we were talking about on the phone yesterday as you were driving back from New York City on the Bluetooth, and you just had a whole 6-week kind of thing there with all of your bags. But let's take us back a little bit, because I mean, your inspiration for this was really like that whole idea of like, I need something new because.
Well, 15 years ago, I had an exhibition of my paintings, and it didn't go very well. Nothing sold. So I cut up all of the paintings and sewed them into handbags, and they sold right away. This is one of the original paintings that it turned out people didn't want my work to hang on the wall as much as they enjoyed carrying it. And so in the way that some artists will frame their work to hang on the wall, I discovered that a handbag was a great way to frame my art.
Absolutely. Yeah, it is. And then people can walk around with this art, really, instead of just having it in their home. For me, that's a good idea because my home's always messy. So I'm able to kind of showcase that as I walk around. But I mean, these are one-of-a-kind pieces, honestly. And I mean, I was living in Washington, D.C. the past 2 years, and his stuff are in the museums.
Yeah, the museum stores. Everywhere. So it turned out that because the bags were art, a lot of museum stores started reaching out to me and saying we would love to offer these for sale for our clients who come in. As well, and so I'm glad that you saw them at the National Gallery and Smithsonian shops.
Now, when people come in to look at your stuff, whether it is in New York for your pop-ups, or they're taking a peek at things and contacting you, or Hope's Artist Village, right in Pawtucket, where you make everything.
Yes.
But they're also asking about your story, so it's not just like what things are made out of and what do you suggest I could put in it, and isn't that funny? But it's the message behind it.
Absolutely, and this is kind of the farm-to-table model of handbags that we do from my shop, but really the organizing principle is this story that sometimes things don't work out the way we planned, but oftentimes the Plan B results are even more exciting than what we could have anticipated when we started out.
Yeah, I mean, I couldn't agree more. And that's with anything, right? For work, it's for relationships.
Absolutely. We've all experienced something that doesn't go quite as planned, or a relationship or a career that doesn't pan out the way that we had hoped. But what we find on the other side after a little bit of soul searching is usually way better than that first thing could have been.
Soul searching. Too bad these weren't shoes. That would have been a really fun pun. Wait, can I see this one that's over? I mean, this lights up. What is it, like battery operated?
Exactly, yeah. There's 2 batteries inside. You can turn the lights on and off. Now, not just for New Year's Eve, anytime. I think that why not have fun? If you're going out to a party or you are going out for dinner, why not have fun and maybe make some new friends? The bags that we're making from our shop in Pawtucket are really great icebreakers. They will spark a conversation. Yes, so sometimes a clutch is hard to do if you need both hands free. Each piece that we make has a crossbody chain inside, and we'd like to use a lining that complements the exterior in an unexpected and fun way.
It is unexpected and fun.
I also sign each piece very much true to the origin of the line. This is my art. Inside, in the pocket, you'll see that's just for the person who is the collector. Will know that each piece is handmade, and the way that many artists will do a limited edition print, I do the same thing. I just choose this as the format for my limited edition work.
And something that you had just touched on a little bit was the fact that you said, have a little fun, right, when you go out there and have a conversation. But that's what it's all about, too. It'll be a conversation starter for people. Make friends is something that you said. And it all kind of goes hand in hand, as well as with New Year's resolutions. And that's something that you say that is your short-term resolution.
Yeah, I like to have the, your top pick college, like the hard one to get into. So I have staged resolutions. I have the one that's like really going to be a lot of work to do, and then I have something that's really easy. And my easy resolution this year is just make more friends.
And it's a great way to start, because it can start that conversation.
Yeah, so I sometimes clutch. A lot of guys don't carry a clutch, but whatever. I'll wear whatever I want.
Nowadays, anything goes.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, and as long as it's nice. And so I think that a bag is a really great or at least the bags that we're making, are a really great icebreaker for a conversation. And who knows where that conversation is going to go? It could be a new business relationship for you, or it could just be a great story, or it could be a new friend. And so the bags are a really fun way to spark a conversation that could turn into something lucrative, or it could just be a really nice way to cap off an evening.
And for anyone who's just joining us now, again, Kent Stetson, and he's an artist in Rhode Island. And I mean, I knew you when you were doing things small based, and now
Yes.
it's like you're in multiple stores. You're in Hope Artist Village in Pawtucket. People can come visit you, truly get that whole experience of other artists when it's the farmers market. So, I mean, it's a Rhode Island experience unlike any other. And to experience these bags and to know the story behind it, I think is really cool.
Well,
to
if
come
you're
out and
looking
visit
for
you.
something to do this week, certainly every Saturday the farmers market is open at our building from 9 to 1, and you can see all kinds of artisans who are working locally, making a whole array of objects and items, some useful, others just beautiful.
Good
and
to
that's
support local.